Thank you for coming today and welcome to the first in our 2015 series of lectures under the title Urban Dialogues, which we are now doing in partnership with the India Habitat Center. And very soon we expect that we'll be having other partners as well supporting this series. It's a very rare and unprecedented honor for me to introduce and invite our speaker for this evening, Mr. Mahesh Butch. He has not only been one of the key leaders of our institute, National Institute of Urban Affairs. He has been director at NIUA, but equally importantly, he was one of the authors of the report of the National Commission on Urbanization, which was published in 1988, which did not translate into directly into a program or any kind of government scheme. However, laid down very many of the founding principles that a lot of us now refer to as almost axiomatic when we talk about cities and talk about Indian urban sector. So,
some of the things I say will probably be controversial, but then what's the use of a discussion if there's no controversy? In Hitler's days in Germany, there never was any controversy because the Führer had spoken, and that is fine. Hopefully in India, we never reach a stage where that ever happens. I have written a paper which has been, I believe, circulated. So anything I normally speak extempore. I've written this paper because otherwise Professor Javin Shah would have turned around and said, hey, give us a paper. So I've written it, but whatever I have to say may bear some accidental relationship with this paper, because I'll speak what comes to my mind. I'm going to begin with a statement that the average urban planner in India hasn't a clue about what is going on in rural India. And we really treat the two in compartments. There's a rural India, that's not our concern. There's an urban India, and all our policies aim at ensuring that urban India increases its reach and increases and becomes more and more important in our economy and our polity. Now, and we say China did it. I'll begin by stating that any comparison between India and China is totally uncalled for. Now I'll begin by stating what the National Commission has found in its own listing. In China, 10% of the land is arable. 60% is unculturable waste, including the Gobi Desert, etc. Unculturable waste. And therefore, the relationship of land with the population is skewed. Agriculture has limitations. And because the system there was totally feudal, the owner of the land was somebody sitting, some zamindar sitting somewhere, and the tenant was a tenant at will. The inherent relationship, the integral relationship between land and the landowner just didn't exist there. So you could communalize it and In India, the exact reverse is true. 60% of the land area is arable. Only 10% is non-arable wasteland. And that includes the Himalayas and the mountains and all the rest of it. 30% is forest or grazing or whatever. Now, I'm not going to indulge in decimal point demography as Professor Ashish Bose used to call it. So, don't quibble if you say no, it's not 60, it's 59.387 or whatever it is. I mean, I'm really that. I'm talking broadly.